I have been wanting to try something for many, many years now, and I never got to it. Isn't that just how life goes? Let's get right into it because this is going to be super cool, and I can't wait to see what is going to happen. We have 4 items that we want to use to do an experiment that I think is going to knock you right off your armchair. And behind me on the counter sits these 4 items. I have no idea what's going to happen. We just might cause a chemical reaction and burn the whole shop down. I have no idea, but this is going to be really cool. Let's check out what's behind us. So we have 4 items right here. We have a mixing color, which is basically just silver. And we'll get to this later. This is where the magic happens. We have some glitter right here, just from, the dollar store. We have some regular 2K clear. Doesn't matter about the brand, just 2K clear. And then this is where it gets interesting right here. This is the stuff, I don't really know what it is. But it doesn't have to be this brand. It's just one of these things. So it's the Sonic Ocean Water. This particular color is blue. So where this all started was, I don't know, probably like 5-6 years ago. I like to drink bottled water, but water gets old and I wanted to put something in it. So I started getting these little packets of stuff that like flavors it and colors it. Makes it, I don't know, some of them have like vitamins and stuff in there and all that stuff. I put actually this particular one in a bottle of water. As soon as I put it in there, I am like, whoa, that is like a super, super nice color. And this particular one is blue. And I'm like, man, that is so cool. Like, I'd love to paint something that color. I mean, now do you kind of see where we're getting to with the video? Yeah. So we're going to try something. I am a sucker for candy paint jobs, lowrider stuff, candy paint jobs. Man, there is nothing like a candy color. Check out this hood up here that's in all my videos. This green right here and all them stripes, that's all candy colors and that's all metal flake under it. And that right there is made with the high dollar, big dollar House of Color, all the brand name stuff that we use on good jobs. But today I want to see if we can make a really, really cheap candy color. And we're going to try to use this as our candy. Oh, this is going to be so exciting. I've been dying to do one of these videos. So let's just start mixing concoctions together and see what we end up with. So we have a victim. Like in all of our videos, we have a victim. Nothing crazy, nothing big. I can't really find anything crazy to mess with. I just want to do this and be excited about it. So today's victim is just a coffee mug. I actually painted this coffee mug a bunch of years ago. A really nice, of course I got it all scuffed up now, but it don't matter. I painted this a color. And you know what? This is going to be our victim for today's test. I have no idea what this is going to look like when it's done. But I'm sure something's going to happen and it's going to be interesting. I'm going to mix silver and put some glitter in it just to get a little bit of extra flake going on. Because, I mean, metal flake is pretty much glitter, just a lot more expensive and actually made to mix with paint. But that's all right. We'll just use glitter because we don't want to spend any money on this project. We do everything on a budget here at High Voltage Diesel. And if that bothers you, then go to another channel because I don't want you here anyway. Pay attention here. You got to get these mix ratios completely down to the T. This is basically just silver right here. This is just silver toner is all this is. It's nothing special, nothing crazy. We're just doing an experiment. So hold on to your armchairs. Don't get too worked up. We're just playing. So I got our silver toner. Now I'm going to put a little bit of reducer in it. Ladies and gents, we're on such a budget here with this. We're not even going to use a new paint stick like you should. We're going to use an old beat up. Whoa, baby. We're getting a little carried away here. Getting too excited. We're going to get this all meow mixed nice and good. Typically on a metal flake paint job, you'd usually base your workpiece black and then you'd mix the metal flake in with the clear, and I've seen people do it with silver and all that. I mean, there's really no right or wrong way to do any of this stuff. It's basically whatever result you want, that's what you work towards. We're going to be pretty generous with it because we want this thing to, we really want this thing to pop big time. Meow mix our glitter right up in here. We're actually going to put a little bit more in there. Oh yeah. Basically, we're just using the cheapest, crappiest primer gun that we have, because primer guns are basically throwaway junk. Hey, let's spray some metal flakes. Look at this, we're already plugged up. Man. There we go. Oh, this is making a mess. Wow, I'm literally not even getting any metal flake on the cup. It's just going everywhere else. Oh, this is crazy. What is the deal? There we go. Yeah, we were plugged right up. Look at that. Yeah, this is why coffee cups aren't made for... I didn't realize this was going to turn into this big of a mess. Wow. Man, oh man. Wow. Man, we've been known to do a couple crazy things here at High Voltage Diesel, but that's all right. That's how we learn stuff. That's why we're so smart here. We got impatient and we set this darn cup right on this heater right here to let it dry, and we bubbled it, but you know what? That's all right. This is just going to look absolutely fantastic. I have no idea what's even going on here. This is a complete wrong way to do metal flake. So this is going to be the fun part right here. So now it's time to break out our powder right here. And a long time ago, I did actually try mixing like a couple different like food colorings and stuff with urethane clear, and it doesn't work. This stuff here, this is powder. So this is going to make or break what's going to happen right here. This powder, I have no idea what this is made out of. I don't know, just a lot of ingredients. Who knows what? I don't even know. Probably the actual box that it comes in has the ingredients. But it's probably like sugar and food coloring and dye. Who knows, all that garbage. These right here are made for a whole bottle of water. Like right here, we're obviously not going to use this much. This is like, yeah, this is 16 ounces. We're not going to use anywhere near that much. So we're only going to use a little bit of this until we're happy with our tint. So we're going to waste a little bit of our U-Pull clear right here. I am actually going to pour a little bit more than I need to try to make it a little bit easier to mix. We're not going to need anywhere near that much. We might get lucky and invent something pretty darn cool. All right, here we go. This is the exciting part of the video right here that nobody tells you about. This is a part everybody tries to fast forward to. Shh. I got this off. All right, here we go. Are we going to have some kind of reaction or what? So far, so good. All right, that's enough for now. All right, let's mix some of this up and see what happens. Oh, darn. Wow. Absolutely nothing is happening. Oh, that is so disappointing. Oh, man. Really? Look at what this stuff looks like in water. We're going to put a little bit in just to give you a... Look at that. It turns blue. Oh, man. That's a bummer right there. Look at that. We just put a little bit in this bottle. And that's what it does right there. I bet you it reacts with the water or something. Darn. Boy, what a bummer that is. It doesn't do anything. Actually, all it does is just makes the clear cloudy. Oh, and there's no way to put water in here because I already know what'll happen. It will absolutely do nothing. Well, I guess we totally failed. You know, this was something I've been wanting to try for a long time. I mean, I guess we technically didn't fail. Let's put a little bit more in here just for the heck of it and see what happens. The weird part about it is I actually didn't even notice. This stuff is actually white until it hits the water. And then it turns blue as soon as it hits the water. But when it hits the clear, literally doesn't do anything. It just, all it does is makes the clear really cloudy. It doesn't even dissolve or nothing. Oh, that stinks. Oh, I was hoping it was going to do that with the clear, but it don't. Look at that, man. Oh, that would make such a cool candy color. You know what? I'm going to figure something out, because this experiment is not done yet. Man, I am so bummed that that didn't work. I had such high hopes. I'm like, man, that's going to turn that clear blue. I don't know. This stuff, as soon as it goes into the water, like it's like white, and as soon as it goes in the water, it turns blue. I have no idea how that works. I am not, I like failed biology and all those classes in school. This is how I learn stuff right here. I have no idea how it works. I'm sure somebody that's watching this video knows exactly how that turns blue as soon as it hits the water. But you know what? The best part about this is if it was in the clear, I wouldn't be able to drink it. This stuff's pretty good though. I really like this crap. Well, just like the Mythbusters, I used to love watching that show. Just like them, I busted the myth, and now we're gonna see what it takes to replicate the result that we're looking for. I'm not gonna mix up new clear, because this stuff costs money. So this clear right here is a little cloudy from that nonsense we put in there. Nothing's happening. What we're gonna do is I have some, this is just some blue-green. This is kind of like a really nice blue, almost like what we're looking for. Toner for paint. Actually, there's the color right there, similar. We're just gonna start by putting a couple drops in there. We don't want much. And we're gonna mix this up in our clear. You can see right there. See, this is what I was hoping. This is what I was hoping that was going to happen. Look at this. See, that's almost the exact same blue. This is exactly what I wanted to happen. Well, you can't get lucky every time. This is literally how candy colors are right here. They're basically just in a clear or a mixing clear, and that's what you get. That's what you get right there. And you can see on the stick that it's really, really transparent. That's what you want. So now we have all this stuff mixed together. We have clear. We have like a half a packet of our water bottle coloring stuff. And then we have toner. So we're really experimenting with chemicals today. So let's get our spray gun loaded with our makeshift candy here. And we're going to go see if we can make that coffee mug look a little better than it does right now. For those of you that don't know, we're going to pretty much see exactly how a candy paint works. See, it's basically tinting blue over top of our metal flakes. You don't want to get too aggressive with it, but we're just going to do as many coats as we can and go from there. We're going to go ahead and bury this thing now and just see how dark we can make it look. Oh yeah, there we go. It ain't no big deal if we get a run. There we go, that's all. Well, you could definitely tell I've been painting something blue, but it definitely isn't this cup. Just gonna have to find out what it is. Well, so here's our cup outside. Well, the sun's not really out today, but kind of get the drift. It actually looks pretty good in real life. Yeah, I'm pretty bummed that that stuff didn't work that you put in the water, but oh well. This thing feels like a piece of sandpaper, because what happened was that stuff that we put in the water did not dissolve whatsoever. And it basically just was like putting sand in the spray gun. And definitely not one of my better jobs, I can definitely say. That's how you learn new things. You just try off the wall cockamamie stuff, and either it works or it don't. Well, it didn't work. But the best part about it is that we replicated the result that we were hoping to get, and came up with something pretty darn cool anyway. That silver base coat with a little bit of that blue-green toner mixed in with clear coat definitely made a pretty cool looking candy color. And if this was over some actual good metal flake, it'd probably look pretty darn cool. So, well, we tried something new. If anyone has any ideas with anything to try, just write down in the comment section below of what it is that you want us to try here at High Voltage Diesel. We're not afraid of anything, as long as it's, you know, very budget friendly, because we don't spend money on everything. Until next time, have a drink on me.
End of transmission.